Thailand used to be everyone's dream escape. Soft white beaches, friendly smiles, cheap food, crazy nightlife. For years, it felt like paradise on easy mode. But today, that image is starting to crack. Something has shifted, and travelers, expats, and even locals can feel it. Thailand's famous Land of Smiles is now dealing with rising tension, stricter laws, cultural clashes, and growing frustration on all sides, and the numbers don't lie. From January to November this year, Thailand welcomed about 27.6 million tourists, a drop of 7% compared to last year. Officials were hoping for 35.5 million, and they're falling far short. Tourism, once the country's strongest economic pillar, is under real strain. So what's actually happening here? Why are tourists choosing Vietnam, Malaysia, and Indonesia instead? And what's going on in places like Phuket, Pattaya, and Pai? Let's break it down, because some of these stories are unbelievable. We'll start with one of the most shocking cases. On November 15th in Phuket, tourist police arrested a 31-year-old Russian man for selling cocaine. Officers moved in after drug ads started appearing all over tourist areas, stuck to power poles and street signs. Police carried out a controlled buy and seized several packets of cocaine. But here's where things got weird. The man was carrying documents claiming he was an advisor to a Royal Thai Police Crime Prevention Committee, a drug dealer with official-looking credentials. How someone selling cocaine could obtain a document like that is still unclear. The case was transferred to a local police station, and no clear answers have been given. To make it even stranger, the man was staying in Thailand on a student visa. And that was just the beginning. Not long after, another Russian national was arrested in Phuket, this time at the request of the United States. American authorities labeled him a world-class hacker, accused of attacking government systems in Europe and the US. He was arrested at a hotel. Police seized laptops, phones, and cryptocurrency wallets. Thai authorities have since started extradition proceedings. Stories like this don't exactly inspire confidence. Now let's move to Pattaya. On November 16th, police raided a nightclub on 3rd Road. What they found shocked even seasoned officers. 12 Chinese tourists tested positive for drugs. 20 Vietnamese women were detained for working illegally. Suspected ketamine was found scattered on the floor. More than 200 clubgoers quietly released, while journalists were kept outside and prevented from filming. That lack of transparency only fueled more rumors and anger online. Bangkok has its own problems. In the Nana area, police disguised themselves as construction workers and carried out an early morning raid. 9 suspects were arrested, cocaine and cash were seized. This operation was triggered by a flood of complaints in a massive Facebook group with over 430,000 members, where tourists regularly reported drug dealing, scams, and pickpocketing. The group receives thousands of posts every week. Eventually, authorities couldn't ignore the pattern anymore. When police finally acted, they discovered dealers using extreme methods, even swallowing drug packets, and deliberately targeting foreign tourists. At the same time, immigration enforcement has tightened across the country. From the start of the year through early October, at least 100 Russians were deported, nearly double the number from the previous year. Most were detained for visa violations or illegal work. On Koh Phangan alone, around 20 Russians were detained within days. In Phuket, 2 were arrested for running tours without permits. Visa runs are now under heavy scrutiny. If someone repeatedly leaves and re-enters Thailand without a valid reason, entry is denied. Since January, nearly 3,000 foreigners have been refused entry for suspected visa abuse. At airports, travelers are questioned more aggressively. Hotel bookings, return tickets, proof of funds. Many visitors say they feel treated like suspects before they even enter the country. Then came the law that sent shockwaves through the tourism industry. On November 8th, a new alcohol control rule came into force. Drinking alcohol after midnight, even inside licensed venues, could result in fines of up to 10,000 baht. Imagine ordering a drink at 11:59 and finishing it 2 minutes later. Technically, that's illegal. Restaurant owners, bar operators, and nightlife workers were furious. Industry leaders openly criticized the law, saying it made no sense and would damage tourism during peak season. Australia even issued a warning to its citizens. After intense backlash, authorities eased warm daytime restriction, but late-night drinking remains a legal gray zone. Nightlife businesses are left confused and anxious. Now let's talk about cultural tension, because this is where emotions really explode.
In the northern town of Pai, locals say things have gone too far. Pai was once peaceful. Hot springs, waterfalls, quiet cafes. But this year, business owners report repeated problems with certain tourists, particularly Israelis. Complaints include public drug use, refusing to pay for food, ignoring local rules, and causing disturbances in public places. Police launched investigations, and even the Israeli embassy acknowledged the damage to their country's image. Similar complaints are now being heard in Phuket, Koh Phangan, and Koh Samui. Down south in Phuket, frustration is boiling over again, this time toward Russians. Locals accuse them of running illegal businesses, working without permits, and showing blatant disrespect for Thai culture. One viral incident crossed every line imaginable. A Russian man filmed explicit adult content on the back of a moving pickup truck in Phuket City. The video spread rapidly across Thai social media. Police tracked him to the airport as he tried to flee. His visa was revoked, he was permanently blacklisted, and he now faces serious charges. Instead of showing regret, he mocked Thai police online, making public anger even worse. In Pattaya, another controversy dominates the conversation. Walking Street, once a diverse international hotspot, is rapidly changing. Many traditional venues have closed, while Indian-focused clubs now dominate entire sections. A viral video showed Thai men attacking Indian tourists during a traffic dispute. Online comments revealed deep frustration over road behavior, congestion, and cultural differences. Indian community leaders later explained that walking habits and safety concerns play a role, but perception matters, and Pattaya is paying the price. And Thailand's problems don't stop at tourism. This year, armed clashes with Cambodia escalated into artillery fire, landmines, and civilian displacement. More than 200,000 people were forced to flee border areas. Several districts remain under martial law. For tourists, headlines about fighting and military escalation are enough to change travel plans instantly. Finally, there's the economy. The Thai baht is strong, stronger than many visitors expected. Compared to Vietnam or Malaysia, Thailand suddenly feels expensive. Add strict visa rules, nightlife uncertainty, cultural tension, and safety concerns, and the choice becomes obvious for many travelers. 5 years ago, Thailand sold paradise. Today, it sells uncertainty, crime, cultural clashes, confusing laws, border conflict, rising costs. The big question remains: can Thailand reclaim its crown as Southeast Asia's top destination, or is this the beginning of a long decline? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want honest, unfiltered stories about Thailand and travel in Asia, like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications.